This is our first episode of the STEPScast, and I am very excited about this first episode because we have a very important person that came here today. We brought Andreyve here. He's our student, and just to remind our listeners that this is a class. It's a podcast, but it's also a class. So I'm gonna be correcting you if you make mistakes.
Please.
And we'll be talking about business, some tips. Andreyve is a business person. He's gonna explain it a little bit better. But we'll be talking about business. We'll be sharing experiences, and I hope you enjoy it. Andreyve, how are you?
I'm fine. First, thanks for the invitation. I'm glad and happy to be here in this first podcast. It will be my first time in a podcast speaking English,
Perfect.
Trying to speak in English. So if I make some mistakes, it's okay to correct me. I really enjoy that.
But
So-
I'm sure you're gonna nail it.
Oh,
so
that's right.
no worries.
That's right.
Okay, I want you to introduce yourself. Let us know what do you do, about your company a little bit. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Andreyve. I'm 34 years. I did last week.
You turned?
I turned last week, and I'm a father now. I have a daughter that is 5 months. now.
And very cute, by the way.
Violeta. I have a wife, Rafaela, and I have some companies. My main company that I head of the commercial marketing, and I am partner with Gabriel. Is Skyline Group Skyline, and I have two here in Anápolis. A imobiliária,
A broker?
A broker, Criato, and I really like to talk about business, about topics of entrepreneur, and I really enjoy the real estate marketing.
Perfect. I am very, very happy to have you here. It's a pleasure for me, and I believe that we're going to have a lot of knowledge today by this conversation.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about Skyline.
Okay, Skyline is a company that develops solutions and technologies for buildings companies. That is developers that build buildings.
Perfect.
And we started in 2015. So this year we will do 10 years.
You'll turn.
Yeah, we will turn 10 years.
Nice.
So it's a long way to stay now in our positions. We have 50 employees.
Wow.
And we have a very pleasure to say that we are from Anápolis. Our company is from Anápolis. Nowadays it's proud to say that.
We're proud.
Yeah, we have this proud of, and I think that it's good to know about Skyline is that our company have a lot of people that it's very young.
Yeah.
But
What's the average of the age there?
26 and 27.
Wow,
yeah.
yes. It's a team of young people.
And in Anápolis, just have 5 companies that have the stamp of the certification of GPTW.
What is that?
Great place to work.
That's very nice. And Skyline is one of them.
Yeah, and this is a kind of certificate that measure your culture, how your company is good to work.
Nice, very nice. And I believe that it hasn't always been like that.
No.
Because every company and every business has a start. And I want you to tell us a little bit about the history of your company and also how it all started.
Well, I started in 2015 and with me and Gabriel.
Just the two of you?
Yeah, and it started from initial capital that my father borrowed the credit card that we bought a drone in 10 times. We
In his credit card.
In his credit card, and we started from this. I am a civil engineer, so after I graduate in Annapolis, after I graduated in civil engineering, I worked in Cirela. It's a big company of that have a lot of buildings in Brazil, and I stayed there for 4 years. So later we saw the pains of this kind of segment in the market, and we start doing videos for these companies. So we say that was a great step, first step, because what we start doing things. We started doing things to a big company. So
Cirela was the first client that you had.
First client, and still nowadays we have them as a client.
Perfect, nice, very nice. So it all started with a loan from your father. Very good history. And what was the biggest challenge that you faced in the beginning, and how did you overcome it?
Okay, I think every startup or company that is in the beginning have the main problem, that is clients, or to have enough money to survive. We say that the first step of a company is the survival. So the challenge is get new clients, serve these clients very well, create new products. But the main thing, you have to have clients that will maintain this position of client and get new clients. Because I started the company when I was 25. So in this I always say I used to say that if is nowadays that we create the company.
Oh, if it were now?
If were now, maybe it will not work.
Really?
Yeah.
It wouldn't work?
Yeah, because of the time of our life is very important. The timing of some things that happens.
Do you think that the younger you are, the more risks you take?
I really agree of that, because it's time to take a risk when you are young. Because later you will get married and you'll
need more stability.
You have new bills to pay, and it was a good timing, not just about the age, but about the area that we created. Was a great timing to stay there in this moment of the marketing.
And when you are starting a business, there are many times that you have to take a step back, right? And did this happen to you, about salary and about money?
Oh, yeah. I just received the same salary, the same amount of money that I received when I worked at Cirela in my last year there. Maybe 3 or 4 years later.
After you opened the company.
Yeah.
Wow, yes.
So have to be a lot of focus, patience, and persistent.
Perfect, yes. And what would you say sets your company apart from the competition?
Nowadays, our company, it's a hub of solutions. We have more than 25 products that start in the launch of a building, for example. When a company launch a new building, we say here in Brazil, vendendo a planta. So we develop a lot of solutions in this timing of the launch, and it's a differentiation that we have a lot of product. So the client only could only talk with us. So we develop a lot of things, 3Ds. We develop immersive rooms. We develop systems to touch screens, touch screens. We develop videos until nowadays.
It was the first product that you created, the videos, and
but
you still have
nowadays the technology and the experience is the big part of the revenues.
The biggest part.
The biggest part.
All right. And what do you do to keep your team motivated?
It's a good question. I think you have to create a culture that you can express the values. It's very important to hire people that have similar values of your company, of ours too. And I think thinking about the success of the team is very important. I say that every company has to have three pillars. The first pillar, the success of the team. Second, the success of the clients, and the third one, the success of the company, the revenues of the company.
Let's go back a little. 3 sentences before.
Okay, I say that the company has to have three pillars, main pillars. The first, the success of the clients, the success of the team, and the success of the profits. Don't work if you only have one pillar or two pillars.
It isn't worth it. Yeah.
So
it doesn't make sense.
Don't make sense.
Because like
in the long term.
Exactly. If you see in the long term, one of them or two of them won't be enough.
And you have to create benefits to this generation. We have Z generation, X generation, and not X, millennium generation, and the desire of each generation is different. The goals is different, the motivation is different, but everybody wants benefits, wants to make money.
Yeah. And so do you think that because of the benefits that you give in your company, this gave you the stamp of a great place to work at?
Yeah, I think so. I really believe that. And we have, every company have to think about the emotional salary. What kind of things you do in your company to your employee came to work happy, or have the thought that have something bigger that they are creating.
Yes, and giving a reason for them to work. Yeah, that's very nice. Can you share with us a strategic decision that significantly helped your company grow?
In 2018, 3 years later from the beginning, we created a product that brought to us the revenues, recurrency revenues. So this is very important for every company. Imagine if every month you start from zero,
the bottom. Yes.
From the bottom. So it was a strategic thing that we did in that year. That was very, very good, because we focused on that, we expand, we invested in this, and it was a great timing too, because the companies...
and it helped you create a cash flow.
Yeah, and this is a good thing to pay better,
Yes.
to create new things,
Mhm.
and it's very important. In steps, you have maybe 100% of recurrency, right?
Yeah, your recurrency, yes.
Recurrent.
We're now launching a new product
Like, oh,
that
I want to
is
know.
not recurrency, but I think that is going to be a great product as well.
oh, nice. It's a good thing. Nowadays, we 60% is recurrency. Recurrency?
Recurrency.
Recurrency.
Yes, nice. Would you describe your company culture for us, please?
Oh, it's a good thing to talk. We our mission or proposal
Our purpose.
purpose. Our purpose is inspire this good decisions to real estate marketing to the real estate.
Mhm.
Inspired good decision of buying in real estate market.
Mhm.
So everything that we create, our solutions is to you to take a good decision.
Uh-huh.
And we have some values. We have the four main values. The first one is the confidence. It's very important to have confidence in your team, in the confidence of your clients, the confidence of every ecosystem that is involved of you. Involved?
That involves you.
Involves you.
Mhm.
And the second is the empathy.
Mhm.
So it's very important. This. The third one, the efficiency. Efficiency. And the another one,
The last,
it's our surname, or innovation.
innovation.
Skyline innovation. Skyline innovation. And it's very important to have this. And the vision is to become a reference of company in your segment.
That's nice. I think you're already getting there because Skyline has a very nice work that is known for many big companies around Brazil, and I think you are doing a great job already.
So we have a long way to go. And we really think that every company have to be step by step.
Yes.
Oh, your name by step by step.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. And now I want you to help our listeners, if we have any entrepreneurs here, by giving us some advices for entrepreneurs and people who are starting their own business. So the first thing that I want to ask you is, what skills do you think are essential for someone who wants to start a business?
Good question and good tip. I believe that everyone that is starting a company have to develop the skills of selling things.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important to have this skill. If you have a partner, some partner have to
do the sales.
Do the sales. It's very important.
Because if you're good at sales, your business is very likely to work.
Yeah,
and to grow.
Start from there.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a good sales, the other departments.
The other
departments will work better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you create demand. Imagine you create good sales that will bring new clients for you, and you have a line of potential clients that wants your product or service.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
Yeah, yes, nice.
So
anything else?
I have a lot of things to say about that, but selling and another one, I think the patience and the persistence.
Yes.
To wait the right time to take the next steps, but you have to be patient to achieve them.
Yes.
Nowadays, it's very common. Everybody wants to grow very quickly and very have a lot of comparison.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want this, but start a new employee. I want to be promoted.
Yes.
S-
In 3 months, the person wants to be promoted, wants to have a higher salary.
So patience is very important and persistence. And if you are doing a good job, you have a good product, and you are selling for the right clients, the things will happen. And patience and focus is very important, because focus is important because imagine you start something new, and you divide your focus in this initial in the beginning. Only 50% of my time I will focus on that.
The time's gonna take longer.
Probably will not work.
Yes. And I think that persistency and focus is something that is not only for people who have their own business and who are starting a business now, but also for people who work for someone else. Because if you want to have a higher position and to get more responsibility inside of the company, you definitely have to wait and to have a lot of effort to achieve what you want to get. Right?
And to learn English too.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. And what is the most common mistake you see new entrepreneurs making?
Statistics. In statistics.
Statistically.
Statistics. Você vai ter que ficar. Statistically.
Yeah.
We know that more than 60% of the companies that break, it's about cash flow. It's about not make enough cash to some months
to
have to create a reserve. And it's the main problem. We want to create new thing, to hire someone, but something bad happened in that month. You don't have enough money to pay suppliers, for example. It's a good thing to create in the beginning too, thinking about you don't mix the bank account from the company or for the personal account. It's one mistake.
Yes.
It's a big mistake.
Yeah, I agree. So having a bank account for the company and for yourself that are completely different, is very important.
Yeah, and I say that when you have a partner in the business, it's good because you have to take you have to prestar conta.
You have to. I think that we could say you have to explain.
Yeah, you have to explain. Who
what
have partner have boss.
Yeah.
So it's important. So you have to explain. You have to take the things clear from each other. When you are alone, you do
whatever
alone.
You like.
Everything you want. I decide.
Yes.
Share the decision is good.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, so the company really needs my house to have a new couch. No, but I agree with you. I think that mixing the bank accounts is something that can just lead the person to a failure in the company. And if you could go back in time and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
If it was in the beginning of my career or the last year of my graduation, I will
before your graduation. Or
yeah,
after?
the last year of my graduation in college. In college, we say, don't go to the construction, don't go to the place. The place. Go to some place that you will learn a lot about the entire process. And I went to this way. So I say, go to this way. Will work. Have patience. Have focus. Learn a lot about this, learn if, with other people, be humble about, be curious. Be curious is a very important thing. Be humble, be curious, and maybe the path will clear in a moment. So I will say, stay in this way.
So you just tell you to continue where you were going.
Yeah.
You don't regret the decisions you've made.
No, I think every decision, wrong or right decision, it's important for your life, for your
Where
career,
you are.
To create who you are.
Yes, nice.
To give strength,
knowledge.
knowledge. It's very important to learn when you make some mistake.
And how do you balance your personal and your personal life and your professional life as a business owner?
I don't know if I balance, but we are talking about the beginning. In the beginning, you don't have this possibility. It's a myth. Oh, I want to create something or a company to have balance between my personal life and my career. It's a myth. You have to create the things first to maybe later have this balance. Nowadays, I have a daughter and I create some new routines to spend more time with my wife and her. For example, every morning we have breakfast together. Every lunch we have lunch together, and I try to go home and arrive at home maybe 6:30 or 7. I don't know, and explore the life. I really like to travel. I think you too.
I do.
I really like to plan trips, and it's very good thing to enjoy the life too.
And about balancing. So if you were telling a person that is now starting their professional lives as a business owner, would you tell them, okay, now it's not time for you to balance? What would you say?
I will say that because it's not. I say it about focus. When in the beginning you have to focus. I will divide thinking about my next trip, or because of that it's more difficult. It's not the impossible, but more difficult to create new things when you have more age. When you get older, it's more difficult. It's not impossible, but it's more difficult because you have a lot of things to divide your attention.
Yes. Now thinking about the future and skyline and everything that you expect for the future, how do you see the future of your industry in the next 5 years?
Our industry, it have a big size in Brazil, and I really believe in our segment.
It's a very wide segment,
and have a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of pain to solve, and we have we have a premise. We have a premise to always stay one step ahead. So we have to continue to innovate, to study the pains of our clients. But I really believe that our segment will always exist. Everybody needs a house. Everybody needs to invest of something, and in our culture, the Brazilian culture, it's very the mind of the people is I want a home, I want my own home. Or if you have some money to invest, maybe the first year will be another building, another apartment. It's a culture from Brazil and another countries too. But we want to create solutions too for abroad. We nowadays we have clients in 23 states of Brazil.
Wow.
And we have 200 clients of building constructions.
Wow.
We have clients that we have clients that are in the capital market, the open capital market, capital aberto.
Yes.
And it's very good to create things to companies, big companies, give confidence.
Yes. And AI, your business is all about technology, and AI and technology are transforming the world.
True.
Has it impacted your sector and your segment?
I think every segment will be impacted. So it's an opportunity to bring this to your company in some, I don't know how, but some way you have to create things that AI is together. Nowadays we are developing a new product that you ask things about the building and you will receive the informations in real time. And we have to bring these new things to put inside of our products somehow.
Yes, yeah, true. I think that you always have to be ready for the new things that are coming. If it is AI, now it is, then you have to adjust yourself to start using it. Because if you don't, you'll be lost in the market.
It's a big jump in our...
It's a big step.
A big step in our generation.
Yeah.
In this century. I think is the AI.
And what is the next big step for your company?
We really want to have clients abroad, and maybe the big step is to create products that will provide solutions for every building companies. And we really have a department there that thinks of new products. So I don't think how will be in 10 years. We think, let's think first in the first year and the next year, and step by step, and enjoying the path and learning what our clients is demanding. And it's very difficult nowadays to will be this in 5 years to make provisions. Maybe if we thought about nowadays 10 years ago, a thing that you type and you give me an entire book in a few minutes, or make math very quickly, or a lot of things that we have today. You are from a generation, I am that generation that still do that, but the new generation does just that.
I don't know if they saw it.
But what kind of thing you do when you
answer your phone,
or pretend to answer your phone like this or like this? If it is like this, you are maybe more than 20 years
Yeah, 10 years old,
Yeah.
true. All right, we're coming to the end, unfortunately, because this conversation has been really, really good. And I am really, really happy to have you here. It is a great pleasure for me. It was your first time. It is
Yeah.
my first time.
Oh, my first time in English.
In English,
Yeah.
true.
But I'm very happy to be the first. I really want to hear another students, and let's continue this. It's very good.
Yes, for sure.
This project.
It is very nice for you to get out of your comfort zone and really want to improve your English by getting out of your comfort zone, because this is very important. If you want to start a business or whatever you want to start, you have to start doing it by some way. You don't have to be perfect to start, but you have to do it.
I
right?
really believe in that. I have some things that I first sell, later recreate.
Nice. All right, and for us to finish, I would like for you to answer one last question.
Okay.
What is one practical tip you'd like to share with our listeners?
I will use what we talked about. It's very important every age, every moment, to focus, to have focus, to have patience. Focus and patience, because nowadays we have a lot of opportunities to distract, a lot of opportunities to have comparisons. The comparisons is good, but have a big part that is bad. The social media, you think that the grass of your neighbor is greener than yours. So when you have this focus, you have to be better than you, not about your
Other
neighbor
people.
or other people.
Yes.
This year I became better in this or that, more than comparison of last year. Who you are now in comparison of 5 years ago.
Yeah.
What you have now in comparison of 5 years ago. Not comparing your friend or your neighbor or another people from social media that you don't know.
Yes, you have to be proud about the way that you are growing, and not because you are better than this or that person, but because of how much you have improved.
English is that.
English
You have
is
you have to compare your English, not the English of someone that is fluent.
Perfect. Yes.
It's very important to. I'm speaking English better than 1 year ago or 2 years ago. I'm going to a trip that needs to talk in English. You feel more confidence now. You have to think of your English, not the English of someone
who's been studying for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Andreyve was our first guest, and I am very happy to have you here. And thank you for accepting the challenge and the invitation. It was a pleasure for me to have you here. And Andreyve was the first student to be here with us, and you can be the next one. So if you want to participate and accept this huge challenge of speaking in English for some time,
let's go.
Let's do it. You are more than invited. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.